Hang on. Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the legendary Cuban Linx podcast. It's your boy Juice Lee, aka Juice Out Literature, because we call it a revolution in the streaming game. And I am here with the illustrious, honorable NeonNoir. Thank you so much for showing up. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm feeling great on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Right. It feels great for the winter. It really does. We just got through experiences of snow, but just coming from outside, it feels great. But for those that don't know me, I go by Miss Flo. I am your favorite CEO that you are going to get to know today of Noir Vibes. And thank you so much for reaching out and bringing me onto your show.
Oh no! After the work I've seen you do with Anime Cabaret and went on to Stack, as an avid Magic the Gathering fan and also as a fan of Anime Cabaret's work, we had to have you on. You know what I'm saying? I'm chomping at the bit. But no, thank you so much for coming through. And so, if anything, how we do things here, it's gonna be a nice little intro. Then I got some news. If So comes on, he'll have his news. But after that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty with the questions. So, if anything, it's your boy Juice Lee, aka Juice on Literature, aka Juice Banner, aka Juice Jenner, aka Black Panther, Prince of Wakanda, and we are here with the Cuban Linx podcast. The number one podcast, America's most dangerous podcast. We are here to shake up the game. We're here to let y'all know exactly what it is with the gaming industry and with the video game world and just all things nerdy. And like I said, shout out to NeonNoir for coming through. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Apple Podcasts, where we also habitate, make sure to leave us that comment. If you like us, tell us why you like us. If you hate us, just go crazy. Tell us why you hate us. We need that interaction so we can fight the algorithm. And also, don't forget to leave those 5 stars, 5 étoiles, 5 estrellas, Fuden verstehen, PST's Wagner for my Latvians out there, Banstado for my Gujarati boys, and Notatano for all my Yorubas out there. You know what it is. And now it's time for the video game news. We're gonna get into it. So tell me, Miss Noir, are you a fan of Fortnite by any chance?
I played it a while ago, and my students are trying to hey, Miss Mary, can you just get on the show? Just get on. Send me the link, get on. And it's just
whoa.
Calm down. They're just relax. Relax. No. Okay, I don't want to be cooked by teenagers, okay?
Oh, for sure. No,
I've been keeping track of the skins. I love that Doja has a skin now.
Yes.
And then I just love what they're been doing. It's been a while since I played because it's very overwhelming. The fact that you got to protect yourself and then you also got to actually build a fort, and it's multi-layer. So, but I heard one of my students was oh yeah, you have the option of just to shoot. You don't have to.
Yeah.
So I may end up re-downloading it actually.
Honestly, if you do, that would be a vibe. I play Fortnite a little bit. I play Fortnite with some homies. I used to play Fortnite with some of my mom's friends' kids, and all that. But it's a vibe. It's a good time. And I highly recommend it if you just want a game that's going to deliver. Because what I love most about Fortnite is that they'll give you the most you'll miss out on is the premium stuff, but they'll give away pretty much everything else. I've gotten skins just for logging in, and I feel that's great to have in a game. And the reason why I mentioned Fortnite is because our first piece of news is good for our readers and our shooters. Percy Jackson is headed to Fortnite. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, America's favorite illegitimate child is going to be in Fortnite. So with Percy Jackson Siege of Monsters coming up, it'll allow players to relive major moments from the novels and as well as the second season of the series, I believe. Hang on. Waiting for that to load up. While we're waiting for that to load up, how do you feel about that? Are you a fan of Percy Jackson?
See, I got a little bit older, so I kind of missed the Percy Jackson when it kind of came out. But I am a fan of a little bit of Greek mythology, and I do like how Fortnite just been incorporating these different franchises. So it's just there's something in the game for everybody, and it is a very smart strategy because even if you're not a first person shooter, if you're a fan of the stories, this will make you come to the game. So I'm excited to what they're gonna do with this. Man, and it's it's still is Fortnite still free? Because they've been
Fortnite's still
delivering,
free, yeah.
and they're still delivering all of this type of content
For the
free.
For the
$3.99.
Free 90. I'm telling you, like, I feel like that's why Fortnite has never not been included in like multiplayer game of the year, because it's a game where it's a game that didn't have to take any formulas. Like, of course, it's a third person shooter, so of course there's gonna be similarities, but like, it's kind of like how, like, when you play Marvel Rivals, as good as Marvel Rivals is, you see the Overwatch in Marvel Rivals. And if you play Destiny, or if you play what's the one I'm trying to think, that one game with all the like the robots, like the big robots. It's like Call of Duty but with mechas.
Is it like Gear of War?
Titanfall, that's the one. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You know, you're good. It's been I like the first person shooter games gives me anxiety, because it's just like it's just there can be a ton of people like really after you. So I'm more like into like the adventure, puzzle, mystery solving type games.
No, for sure.
But I love what Fortnite is doing. I've been seeing clips and it looks very entertaining.
It does, and it looks amazing so far. I do like how they're working with Disney on this. But if anything, let me see. Do we have any? Oh yeah, so we have images of like a Percy Jackson skin, and so far besides that, they just announced season 2 of the Percy Jackson series. It's on Disney Plus, which is great. Shouts out to everybody who watches Disney Plus. I don't really, because of reasons. But next piece of news. GTA Online update reveals the first look at Michael in the Grand Theft Auto universe since GTA 5 launched back in 2013. Can you believe it? GTA Online is about as old as the students you teach in your class. That is crazy.
How long have they been teasing the Game 6? It's been some years. They've been like, I saw the teaser, saw the trailer, and then it was like nothing for a while. Like, I completely forgot about it.
No, that's completely understandable. And if anything, there's a reason for that in later news. But in this case, just to check it out, it looks like from what we see, Michael is in his trailer, and he has in this trailer him and his wife are like old, and apparently they're gonna be interacting with the player for their campaign, which is a safe house in the hills. And I believe there are 3 possible endings, actually. That's actually pretty cool. I can't wait to see more about this. Honestly, I haven't played GTA 5 in a minute since the heists died down, so I can't wait to see what they have in store for us with this. But the next piece of news is the world's most overhyped anime. I'm sorry, I said it. The world's most overhyped, hyped to death anime is getting a video game. Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive is going to release on Steam and Xbox PC, which is pretty much a straight to DVD release if you ask me. But yes, you can finally play Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive. I believe it's coming out. Oh no, it came out on November 24th. So anyone who wanted to have a Thanksgiving gift, you got it with Arise Overdrive. It is an action RPG, meaning there's going to be a whole lot of free movement and a lot of combat. For example, and apparently there's a lot of co-op. Hang on, sorry, it's a little loud. There's going to be a lot of co-op involved. Here's some of the gameplay right here. And I gotta say, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
Like, this is the kind of quality I expect in like my Genshin Impacts and things like that nature. And this is honestly looking great. I'm just interested in seeing. Oh, apparently you get to make your own class. Oh, you get 4 choices of classes in the beginning, and I wonder if they're gonna like span out and like give us more options, because that would be great. But just that boss fight alone, that looked really good. I hope for more. And you can even wield different weapons, and you can swap between them. So I think they're taking in more of a Devil May Cry aspect. It's like if Devil May Cry had like a level up system besides the style level up system, which I enjoy. Let's see what else. Apparently, you can also play as different hunters in the game. So I wonder if they're gonna do like a gacha type of thing, where it's like, if you want to play as like hunter number 3495, who like ate a meteor in the series, you get to roll for him or something. I wonder how that's gonna work.
Okay.
Let's see. Next piece of news is, Genshin Impact and Duolingo have linked up. So if you weren't on your dailies before, you're gonna be on your dailies now, because apparently there's gonna be a limited 3-day streak quest available in the Duolingo app, where learners in select regions across the world can participate. And if they complete the 3-day streak quest, they can get an in-game reward like a name card and an avatar.
Ooh,
so
nice.
Hey, brush up on your Spanish. If you said you wanted to sprocken some Deutsch, you better sprocken that Deutsch. You know what I'm saying? You better get with it. Get as good as me with the languages. You can start saying 5 stars in 5 different languages.
Duolingo has been doing some amazing marketing. I love what they did when it was like that Kendrick beef against Drake. Yeah. I don't know, like that sent me. So like the collaborations that they're doing, that they're very smart, and like I encourage like anybody to learn another language, especially for the anime fans, for my K-drama fans. Well, they're already kind of learning it on their own because they've been, just doing sub. But I'm just like, there's so much benefits to it, and I'm seeing more job opportunities where they need a translator anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I would just say, just like go for it. I mean, I may download the app and start learning some new languages here.
Honestly, like me, I've had like the best form of Duolingo. Living in Florida, you learn different languages on the fly. So one day it's, like, hey, how you doing? Other day, sacapet. Other day, it's que lo que papi, ya tu sabes. Something like that. So I've had that benefit. And also, Duolingo's helped me learn some languages. Like, I learned how to say, like speaking German in German, like Sprachen, like ich sprachen Deutsch. So I speak German. I learned a little bit of Gaelic, but I forgot that. But mostly, a lot of what I speak is just like French and Spanish. So when I need to brush up on that, I'll, use the Duolingo for that, for sure. But no, shout out Duolingo for linking up. And I think what I love most about Duolingo is that it is very much like an app that plays into its own hype of like, oh yeah, it's a language learning app, so you gotta be ready to like learn, like you gotta be ready to like do this stuff daily, and they play into it by making like the owl this like overarching like spooky guy, and like when they do like the whole like, oh, did you learn your language today? They got like, kidnapped by the owl or some shit. Like that's funny, and it really just like says like, this is what the app is about, and we're gonna reinforce that for you in a humorous way. But speaking of reinforcing, I can't believe it. An $80 billion merger just made Netflix a major game developer. And so in this case, Netflix has agreed to buy Warner Bros. Including HBO and HBO Max. So now we could be getting a lot more content on our hands.
I'm still trying to figure out how that works. I think the biggest concern everybody has right now is just the subscription price.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for this merger. And then I remember seeing a post like concerns like for the actors, like what does it mean for the performers, in terms of like their contracts? Because there's already been like a concern with Netflix. We're not getting the 24 episode seasons anymore. It's like we're lucky if we get 8 episodes on any of these streaming platforms. And because the seasons are so short, I think the residuals for the actors have been cut. Ooh. Like you can correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm you know what I mean, but I'm just listening. Because like I really feel like it's big news, but I think that we should take the time to really examine it and see what this means for the industry as a whole. Because it's like, there's always a concern when a company gets too big and builds a monopoly. That was my concern with Disney, because they were getting Marvel, they were getting Discovery, they were getting Nat Geo, then the merger with Hulu, and it was just like, oh, and ESPN too. It was just like, okay, like when you have different competition, it means it keeps the playing field fair. Because if you're competing, you're making sure that you put your like your customers first, your people first, right? But if you're all like merging and becoming to like it's a one-stop shop, it's like who gonna compete against you?
That is a
and then
point.
if you don't have like competition, then that means that you don't have to really do as much for the people, and it's just like that's where the concern lies. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my streaming platforms because I don't like to be bored. I love my shows, I love my Marvel, I love my DC, but it's just like at some point it's like, well, what's the cost? Like, what I feel like the other shoe is gonna drop pretty soon, and I'm worried in terms of like how loud that drop will be.
No, that's fair, and honestly, I agree with you, because if we're being honest, like Netflix acquiring Warner Bros. Like this isn't some like dime store shop. This is Warner Bros. Right? The home of like so many iconic cartoons and so many iconic studios. And to think that includes them getting HBO and HBO Max that we just wrestled out of the hands of Disney at some point. Like, I think there is going to be a lot of consequences for this, because for one, like now there's less incentive for Netflix to decrease their prices. And I mean, honestly, at this point, with as much as I pay for Netflix, I might as well be a shareholder in this deal. I might as well get my dividends. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, like, as much as it is, and I think the fact that they're becoming a major game dev on top of that is even crazier, because if Netflix had 80 bill to be able to haggle and bargain with Warner Bros., like, think about how many corners would have been, like, think about how many corners were cut in producing these shows, right? And where they only give you like a piece of the season at a time in order to keep you coming back and keep you paying the price, and even added ads in this stuff to help to bolster the revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so in that case, like, I think the fact that they're crossing over into video games is a very harrowing sign that this could be a reason for a price increase, because if they're trying to, because I've already seen a lot of this stuff, like they've been trying to it's to the point where like they announced that you can play Red Dead Redemption from your phone on Netflix. And I've played some of the Netflix games that they've had, and they're not bad. But I think that the biggest issue is the fact that they're delving into like games. One shows that there's going to be a no matter what they prioritize, there's still going to be a division of attention. It's like, yeah, you have your first kid, and you can take care of that first kid and whatever. But after a while, if you have that second kid, you love both kids the same, but you got a baby versus a slightly less of a baby in some cases. And then, slightly less of a baby, you let slightly less of a baby do their own thing because they should have enough of the training to do what they need to do. And you make sure that second baby gets what they need. And in this case, the second game dev baby is going to take attention from the streaming baby. And I think that is also an issue where like attention is going to be divided. And because that attention is going to be divided, that will lead to some change in quality for the product. And I think overall, that's a harrowing sign. Also, I don't know why it's saying that. I'm sorry, let me change this banner real quick. But yeah, let me get to the next piece of news.
No, I mean, like, that's a legitimate concern, is because, like, if you grow too big, because I think there's so much to watch on Netflix. I don't think I even scratched the surface of, like, all these shows and movies that are on Netflix. And so if you have an oversaturation of content, because there have been a lot of good shows that haven't gotten a second season because we have so much other content. Like, I love The Residence. I thought that was like such a I love a good mystery thriller. It was a really good series. I don't think it got greenlit for a second season.
Oh, that's
heartbreaking. That was like a really good show. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, go watch it. I feel like, and that's part of the problem, you have like some really good storytelling, but it's gonna go to the wayside because it's like there's so much. It's so much.
I definitely agree. A good example, in my opinion, is Sense8. I remember, bro, Sense8 was fire. They left this with the craziest cliffhanger ever, only to never touch it again. And I think that a lot of that has to do with like with a company like Netflix. They're very much like, as much as Netflix has a lot of their own stuff, and they have a treasure trove of like international films and other like IPs and properties. I think what's the big issue is that Netflix also doesn't carry their own like I think that Netflix like is too busy trying to like get on the next big thing. Like, it's very much, they'll push a murder mystery before they'll push like a poppin' like J drama, so to speak, right?
Right. Or a reality series.
Yeah.
Those like they'll push like Love Island and all those other romantic reality shows over like good script writing.
Yeah.
But people eat it up and consume it. So it's just gonna be a tough market. But I would just say just pay close attention to this and just kind of see like how this is going to really affect our level of entertainment. Right. But I would say just keep an eye on it. That's all I gotta say.
Oh no, that's real. That's real talk for sure. Like, stay woke. And in this case, the next piece of news: 2XKO, the League of Legends fighting game, finally has a console release window and a competitive series update. So in this case, what we're hearing about so far is that players can get new details for future platform rollouts, as well as competitive scene plans in this latest video. I won't play too much of it, but I know that they recently just had like a media run and like different like fighting game conventions, especially like DreamHack Atlanta and things like that. And so I'm excited to see what 2XKO has to offer for consoles. Because so far, I believe it's out on PC right now. It's on Steam and all that. And do you play fighting games by any chance?
When I get a chance, because like I used to really play Smash Bros pretty heavily. I grew up on Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and I tried to get on Tekken. I don't have like a PlayStation 5. I just have a Switch. I didn't get the Switch 2. It's like that's real. The tariffs and then the whole leasing situation with Nintendo. I was just like, y'all being weird. I don't know, you're buying it, but it's not really yours. It's still under Nintendo and you can't get certain things with it. I was like, that was a choice. So I didn't bother to get the Switch 2. But yeah, I do enjoy a good fighting game. It brings me back to my childhood where I constantly play with my older sister and my dad. So I haven't had a chance to check this one out yet. So I'll definitely look into it.
Oh, for sure. And I think in this case, what matters the most is that what matters the most about like stuff like this. Anyway, there we go. All right, but I think what matters the most about stuff like this is that, like, especially with the whole like Switch 2 situation, is that a lot of gaming is now finally being under scrutiny for a lot of their financial practices, like microtransactions, and just like the fact that like there's no like 100% ownership of a game anymore. And I think that 2XKO, helps to fix that by just giving us a classic fighting game experience to where we don't have to worry about microtransactions. I feel like, at least from what I'm seeing so far, it's very much been very bare bones. Like, if you fight well, you get the character that you want. It's like, if you want to unlock like Riven or any of the other League of Legends characters, you can do so if you like, just beat that arcade mode or something.
Yeah, that's what I grew up on. Because I was like, even with Smash Bros, like if you complete the adventure, you would unlock all your fighting characters. Yeah. So it's like it's the way of earning it instead of like cheaping out and buying it. And that's a good point. I feel like what was that Xbox scandal with their online? People were going to like boycott and cancel their online subscription, but a lot of people haven't really downloaded or bought a game. They just been like going online.
Yeah, they're like streaming it.
Yeah, so it's just kind of just like, damn. It's like gaming has really taken a turn where it's accessible through different platforms. I think the stream No, Steam. Sorry, when Steam is coming out with their own console, I feel like that is going to really help level the playing field, and hopefully Xbox and PlayStation can really take note and understand. It's just like, yes, you put. I'm not gonna discredit what it takes to like build a game. You know what I mean? There's so many layers to it, but you have to understand, like, especially in today's economy, is people don't have the money to really splurge, buy, purchase, and own a game like they used to. So it's just like, I feel like there has to be some type of compromise where, you know, you see your people that are struggling and that still want this level of entertainment, but just like, you know, like, y'all are billionaires already. Let's just like cut it down so that, and trust me, I don't think that will hurt their bottom line.
Oh, for sure not.
They were able to just have a sale and like have it like 50% off or something for a lot of these games, because they are good, they're wonderful, they're a great escape, but we can't lose the corporate greed, y'all.
Oh no, that's completely understandable. If anything, I'd like to build on that, honestly, and say that really, I think that what happened is, as soon as gaming companies saw that they could get away with like streaming games, so that way people feel like they got, because I'll be honest, like when I first heard about streaming games, I thought it was amazing, because like, yo, I don't have to buy the game anymore, as long as I have the subscription, we good. But I feel like they're really filling out the waters and be like, okay, people are willing to give up their ownership rights to a game for this much money, so let's see what else we can take. And I think that's why a lot of the solutions that we have, a lot of the issues that we have in the gaming industry can be solved by voting with your dollar, like supporting things like for one, the Steam console coming out, the fact that there's no like the fact that you can just play online for the love of the game, no cost, no nothing. Honestly, it's a marvel, because this means that, and it makes sense that Steam is able to do this, because for Steam being a very much online service for so long, I'm sure they know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who got the servers and the people willing to maintain those servers. So then, like, you don't have to worry about like paying people whatever in order to get on. And also, speaking of paying people to get on, look who just came in. Yo, what up, son?
Hello,
Miss Flo. This is Sel.
What's going on?
Talking to the legendary Miss Flo.
hi.
What's up, man?
Man, we chopping it up. We was waiting for you, man. We was waiting.
Man, listen.
We thought you wanted to hear this announcement about Romeo was a dead man. So we have to hold up.
Man, listen, them Sam's Club streets is crazy. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Yo, shout out Sam's Club one time, for real though. Like, you see how there's no viewers right now? That's because Cell wasn't on yet. Now watch them all come in.
That's crazy.
All I gotta do is put out the nonchalant dreadhead symbol. Nonchalant dreadhead in the comment. Let's go. Watch.
Nonchalant dreadhead is crazy.
We're gonna run it up to 30.
That's crazy.
But no, yeah, welcome on. So we were just discussing just like the benefits and non-benefits of like how gaming has grown so far. And we're talking about the new Steam console coming out with like no online subscription. You just play online for the love of the game. And we're actually about to get into one of my last announcements about Romeo was a dead man. And in this case, right, in order to avoid blasting people with sound, I'm just looking at the trailer right now, and I gotta say, like, you know what I'm saying, like you see Shorty, she looking at like the robot dude, and I don't know, I think that might be Romeo, and I think Romeo might be a dead man. It might be on some RoboCop type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like bro was dead, but then they legally acquisitioned his body, and like they like booted him up and all that. So I think it might be that, or like a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk type vibe. If you haven't played Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I highly recommend it. Where like the main character loses his head, but then he gets a robot head instead, and then you start contemplating what is life, and you go through like the whole Ship of Perseus analogy, where it's like, if the Ship of Perseus only has one plank of it that's the original ship, is it still the Ship of Perseus? Things like that.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Something different. I kind of like a mess with it. It's just like a very different premise than what I've been scene. I feel like we're seeing a lot of first-person shooter type games
out
here. So it's good to like see like something that's a little bit peculiar, something that like kind of like really stand out. So I wish we could play the trailer just to like to really check it out. But I guess can you post the link, or can we view it?
Yeah, I'll view it. You might hear a blast of sound, but I'm gonna put it on mute. Okay.
Okay.
13 or older? Nah, I'm a child. What are we talking about here? Well, I'm a little boy. What are we doing? Oh my God! I'm sorry. Grasshopper manufacturer. Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Suda 51 has blessed us. Oh, Suda, please. Suda, please. Oh my God, Suda, please.
You know more than me when it comes to that. I don't know that.
Bro, Suda 51 is that. Bro, Suda 51, like, Suda 51 is like the ski master slump god of game development. He's weird as shit, but his shit bangs. Like, imagine if, like, Tizo Touchdown was a Japanese man who was responsible for making a video game that was just a gigantic dick joke and then called it Shadows of the Damned. Like, bro, like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm like a Drake fan after Drake says a word. Oh my God.
After Drake says a word is crazy.
No, please. I need a drink of water. Oh, and it's gonna. Oh, I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be like Killer is Dead. Oh my God. Ah. Oh, it looks so good. Yo.
Oh God, I'm liking the fight.
Cause Suda 51 don't miss. If you can name me a time Suda 51 missed, I can name you 5 times he didn't. Suda 51 is the GOAT.
This looks like this is like really good graphics.
Right?
Yeah.
And even more so, right? If you just didn't believe in the flow, if you just didn't believe in the GOAT, right? I'll put you like this. Suda 51 is the reason why we have a Samurai Champloo video game for PS2.
Bro, I forgot all about that video game. I forgot.
Yeah. Suda 51.
Suda 51 existed.
Straight blessing the hood, bro. Suda 51 is the GOAT. I could go on for days about how much I love Suda 51. I have so many games from him. Mostly his No More Hero series. But Suda 51 is like if Salvador Dali made video games. Very much surrealist games where the message is there is no fucking message. And like I could sing his praises for days, but let me finish the rest of this before I drink out real quick, before I fan out. Of course, this is the original idea. Of course, Suda 51. And then, for those that don't know, the reason why he goes by Suda 51 is because I believe his real name is like Goichi Suda. And of course, right, for all my Japanese fans. But yeah, Suda 51 is amazing. And you can see a lot of the heavy, like what Suda 51 also likes to touch on is pop culture references. So like you see the heavy references. First off, Romeo is a dead man. A reference to Romeo and Juliet. And there's also a reference to Romeo Must Die, the movie involving Jet Li. And then you see all the Robo influences. You like near the end of the trailer, they had the legs of a Gundam. And he's very much a master at like incorporating these in a classy way. Like if you play like Hotel Barcelona referenced to Hotel California, the song by the Eagles that was about whether or not a motherfucker was dead or alive. And then from there, in that game, you fight multiple versions of like horror movie villains. And they even speak on the cyclical nature of horror movies because there's a part where you have to fight all of them again, but it's like their X form, playing off of Jason X and things like that. But like, that was 1 minute and 25 seconds of greatness. I need no more. This is what we're here for. Is that a Gundam
on my screen?
It's Suda 51. Suda 51 will do what he wants.
Why?
Because he do not missile. He never misses them. You have to understand he just doesn't miss.
Okay.
Now for the next piece of news. As you were talking about before, NeonNoir Vibes, or just Miss Flo, which you prefer?
Are you going Miss Flo? It's Noir Neon Vibes.
Oh, Noir?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You're good. I get that mixed up like all the time. Some people were just like, why? Well, just to kind of explain the logic of my name, it was originally Noir Vibes, but as I was trying to get it trademarked, where it was like I need something in the middle to stand out because it was too close to something else. So I just put neon because I have glowing conversations. So there you go.
That's what I like that. I like that. Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
See. We're the Cuban Linx because we're all connected. Every flash is a motherfucker. You see the
I feel that.
See the water, you know what I'm saying? See the water.
It's crazy.
But right. So this is the news that I was talking about earlier. This is a part of the reason why. Actually, let me look at the camera when I say this. So for all the gamers that want to say like it is not that deep, this right here, this union busting that's going on, and Rockstar workers like getting fired. This is why GTA is having so many delays. This is why GTA 6, it's not coming out until Rockstar finds a way to stop firing people arbitrarily and to like not ruin unions. And for those that don't know, unions are, I think I explained this a little bit last episode, but unions are like a gang where the flag is pretty much like the occupation. So you got like the plumber, you know what I mean? You got the garbage man. And the reason why these unions were formed were because back in the day when trade jobs were like the backbone of America as they are now, like a lot of times people got like companies would get away with like underpaying people, treating people all types of crazy. And you think that if my job is like dealing with trash all day, you think you're gonna play with my money crazy? Nah. But because up and pull on people is illegal still, the legal way to fight back was through unions. Pretty much with a union, you pay money to the gang, and the gang gives you legal representation and as well as job security. So like if your boss does fire you for some dumb stuff and you're locked in with the union, then from there you can get other jobs. Now the issue with unions is that when you're backed by a union, this means that you are by virtue of being backed by a union, less liable to take the bullshit. And the less bullshit you take, the less money businesses make. And so for businesses to protect their bottom line, they usually do things like union busting. And for those that don't know the definition of union busting, because I swear I know we probably all understand, but there's some people that don't understand. And because I want to make sure that I approach this with good faith, union busting refers to a range of activities undertaken by employers or management to disrupt, weaken, or prevent the formation of trade unions or union organizing efforts within a workplace. So that is when like your boss tries to like have you work overtime during specific union meetings and things of that nature. Or if your boss calls you and is like, hey, I'll give you a raise if you tell me what you guys are unionizing for, or whatever, and things of that nature. And another major union busting tactic is hiring scab workers. Scab workers, for those that don't know, of course y'all know, but I'm just saying for the fans. Scab workers, of course, are like people who like come in during strikes and shit to take jobs that like people who are on strike left. And so in that way, now that's a business saying, oh, we don't need you because Bob McGee will do your job at less money. But also what they don't understand is that scab workers also reinforce that lower bottom line that then lead businesses to want to protect shit to keep people fucked over so they can make more money. Also, just to let you know, I'm not depressed. So if I disappear suddenly, y'all know why.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
This is very oppish behavior. Like people, I feel the whole scab situation, I feel like more people are going to fall into because times are so hard.
Yeah.
So I feel like this could be a very, harsh time for unions. It's heartbreaking to see that, you know, corporations again are stifling creativity over corporate greed. People have been waiting for a GTA 6 for like ever. Like, how many years has it been since like the first trailer dropped?
At least 12.
Like, it's not fair to the public. You have it's like GTA is one of like the biggest name brands in video games. Whether you play the game or not, you know of its existence.
Of course.
You know, you seeing the clips. It's something that people are willing to play. And for them to be so heartless, especially in these economic times, to just randomly fire people, is disgusting. It's just like boo, tomato, Rockstar.
For sure, yeah. And I think that its ending is very heartbreaking that Rockstar, such a prolific company, would partake in this. But also, it's like at the end of the day, like that's capitalism for you. That's why. I mean, I ain't saying something has to be done. I'm just saying that capitalism seems like it's very faux pas at this point, especially when it's also behind things like massive pollution on a global scale, and also for funding a lot of wars in the world. Also, I was not depressed after this episode. Also, please check on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how a lot of things lead back to capitalism, especially when you talk about the history like chattel slavery and stuff like that. But that's a whole other discussion. That's after hours. But for those who want to help, for those who are not jaded and who are reasonably enraged to want to make a change, I will be including a link on how to help and how to fight back and how to petition for better conditions. Because even if you don't care about other people, you care about your games being out, right? And so what I'm linking below is a petition to help get this done, to help like people like actually like make a change. And then let's see. And I'm just also making sure to change the description to actively represent your name, because your name holds power, Queen. We want to make sure your name is properly represented. And
Thank
so in
you.
That case, of course. And so in that case, boom. And yeah, so in this case, don't let this just be it is what it is, because just because it's allowed doesn't mean it's right. Because we've had a lot of things allowed in history that were not right. And I won't even go into details, cough, 1940s Germany. But like, just because it's allowed doesn't mean it's right. And just because and a lot of things that are right are not allowed. And so in that case, speak up, be allowed, and do what's right. You know, petition if you can, donate if you can, speak out if you can, even if you just retweet things about this. This is what's going to help make a change. And in other news, the Video Game History Foundation Winter Fundraiser 2025 is up and running. Pretty much what these guys do is that they help to preserve video games. So a lot of times when servers die out and things of that nature, that game no longer gets the support it needs to move on to stay around. Because once the server is gone, there's no reason to update. There's no reason to do A, B, C, or EFG for that game. And what the Video Game History Foundation does is they preserve these memories, they preserve these games that tell these stories that we relate to. So if you have the chance, definitely donate. You can check out their stuff at givebutter.com, or you just search up Video Game History Foundation Winter Fundraiser as shown here. And with that is the video game news. That's my soapbox, and I'm sticking to it. Now I'm going to pass the ball to Sel. What we got?
Well, so starting off, there's going to be 4K restorations of Studio Ghibli movies next year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, all is right with the world.
And it's going to be in IMAX, and I'm kind of interested about that Princess Mononoke in 4K. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a nice night out. I feel like that would be fun.
Oh, for sure. Like, honestly, a 4K recreation of Howl's Moving Castle is gonna go stupid with a capital stupid, 2 O's.
That Spirited Away, there's a lot that would probably go off with that. Honestly.
Dog. 4K retelling of As the Wind Blows.
So wait, are they gonna like trickle out the releases, or are they gonna have it show like all in one day, like back to back?
Back to the question.
It doesn't say. It just says they're coming out next year. I'm hoping it's going to be like staggered. It's not going to be like a marathon for like a weekend, you know, something like that. Like hopefully it's like, you know.
They could do a festival celebration because Studio Ghibli has really put out some bangers that just a lot of people like. If you just, once you hear the name, it's just like, oh, it's just like it warms your heart. So it would be cool if they had a day dedicated to showing the remasters and just like back to back. That'd be a cool festival type vibe. But I wouldn't mind if it was kind of like spaced out too, because like going to the movies, especially have you guys gone to the Alamo Theater?
No.
So out here, Alamo Theater is like, of course you have the nice reclining seats, but they also like they'll bring dinner to you. So it's not just like you press a little button.
Like that,
yeah, you like press a button, you have a menu that's not just like popcorn or nachos or hot dogs. Like they usually get pizza, you know, the specialty fries, wings, things like that. So if you're looking for date ideas and you don't want to have to think about like where you're gonna go after the movies, like you can find like Alamo Theater in your city if y'all have that. And just like think about it, like just like I said, if you had a marathon of you know, the Studio Ghibli movies, that's a pretty nice time, and you're gonna be comfortable too because those seats feel amazing.
Yo, I know for me in my area, in my neck of the woods, we got AMC, and we had the same thing with like dine-in movie theaters where you can like order food and you can get twisted. I'm talking like you can actually get specialty drinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like,
oh yeah, they serve alcohol too.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yo, so if you try and get wicked during Wicked, you can get your little Wizard and Eye shot, start turning up. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Next piece of news though, Chainsaw Man is coming to digital on December 9th, which is what? Tomorrow, Tuesday? What is that?
That's like 2 days from
The
now.
Tuesday,
Like
yeah, the Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So if you want to, you know, go rewatch it or see it for the first time, there you go. December 9th on digital.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're not gonna lie, listen. The first half of the movie, bring your pillow. Bring your pillows, man.
Oh,
is that boring?
Man,
it's a slow burn.
I mean, but like it's the Resident Saga.
Man.
It's the Resident Saga. Like it's gonna be a slow burn in the beginning, because like, let's be real, like Shorty, that was his Mona Lisa. Y'all know the Kendrick song. That was his Mona Lisa.
My issue is I didn't read Chainsaw Man, so going into it, I didn't know what I was going to expect. I thought it was going to be all gas, no brakes the entire movie. Nah.
Yeah, see, that was your problem. You niggas forgot. Like, see, that's what's wrong with niggas. Not you, but niggas.
Really?
Like,
tell me what's wrong with me, sir.
Nah, cause niggas like to leap before they look, and then get mad they hit the motherfucking ground. That's what niggas like to do. Niggas like to once and wane. Niggas love to like no, cause like if you read too many people have been hearing Chainsaw Man and they think, oh, it's just a gooner anime, oh, it's just this, oh, it's just that. Like real shit be happening, bro. Like niggas be falling in love and getting scammed and shit, bro. Like Denji's a victim, bro. Like
his life was harsh starting out.
For sure, bro. He sold his own nut to make money just to eat, bro. Like, come on, B. Like, if he was really out here, like, getting it, like, bro, like, and then not only to then be groomed by 2 grown-ass women, he then ends up getting finessed by a 3rd woman, only to then go on and be beefing with 3 more, 3 more women.
Wow.
In the most current chapter of the manga. You talk about some, like, they be like, oh, Denji's just a teenager. You was getting scanned by demons when you was a teenager? The whole fate of the world was relying on who you put your thing in as a teenager? Is that what you was going through? Both ways in the snow?
Both ways in the snow was crazy.
I'm sorry. Is that what we talking about, brothers? Is that what we really want?
It's the coming out.
Bro, every time, man.
Come on. Let's really educate the masses, bro. If we really break it down. Chain saw, because you see, they saw the chain. And what do chains do? Chains glisten. G, listen, G, to the idea that maybe Denji shouldn't be groomed. Maybe that should be. I'm trying to put it down. You know,
he's a victim. He's a victim.
He's a victim.
That's crazy. Man, Dr. Umar Reach got.
but like, let's be real though. He is indeed a victim, and like,
yeah,
yo, like
100%
anybody who's like, oh, he's just a teenage boy. Hey, yo, you just don't get it. And at that point, you just got.
He's being used and manipulated, and
for sure,
that's heartbreaking to see, and I think that adds like a whole nother layer. I think that the main question is the movie canon to what we're going to see in the series?
Yes.
They turned like a whole arc into a movie, like what Demon Slayer did.
And
gotcha.
It makes sense in the Reze part because a lot of the Reze arc is Denji learning to feel feelings again. Because like right before that, he killed like I don't know how many demons. Like bro was like bro had just finished like slaughtering zombies, murdering the Bat Devil. Like bro was straight up. Bro was like king, like prime King Bond for like a good arc and some change. Even in the mini arcs, bro was catching bodies. So then now you got the Reze arc where he's like, oh wow, I can be human. I can feel things again. I don't have a grown ass woman grooming me. Who would have thunk? Only to then go back to what he was. Hey man, if you ain't seen it, you gotta see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I say, when it get there, it get there. That's all that. You know what I mean? It's hit. It's just, I wasn't expecting a slice of life for like half the movie, bro. That's all.
Oh.
God forbid a victim have a life outside of killing niggas.
I'm just saying. I didn't read it. I'm going to Chainsaw Man thinking they be fighting. So.
We gotta leave room for storytelling. Not everything has to be like so action driven. Right. And I think because like shonen anime has dominated a lot of the anime streaming platforms and sections, is that people forget like a character can be layered. There's more to the character than just the violent side of them. So I appreciate Chainsaw kind of like shaking things up a little bit.
Oh, for sure. And also like niggas swear they want representation for men and their problems, but as soon as they get it, they can't even see it.
Blind to it. This is like blinded
by the lights. But of course, what's the next piece of news?
Man, whatever, bro. Code Geass fans, there's gonna be a new anime and new manga. So if you like Code Geass, get some new. Listen, don't hate.
Oh,
get that hate out your heart.
No, niggas be swearing, oh yeah, no, Code Geass the greatest mecha anime ever. Bingo's right there. Gundam's right there. What are we talking about, son? What are we really talking about?
I've seen too many Gundams that I had to bring my pillow for. That's all I gotta say, bro.
That's because you're watching the wrong. Like that's like saying, "Oh my God, rap is so boring. I've just been listening to Earl Sweatshirt." Nigga, listen to someone else. There's so many other rappers. There's so many other Gundams. Iron Blooded Orphan, Witch of Mercury, G Gundam. You want some hype Gundam? There's hype Gundam out there. There's big Robo for you, dog. It's not my fault that you was listening to a J. Cole album all your life, and that's what you think rap is.
Don't hate on Gundam Wing. Don't do this.
But you just said you was falling asleep for that shit. So my bad. I'm sorry you had to listen to For Your Eyes Only, and you never got to listen to Friday Night Lights, my nigga. I'm sorry you never got to listen to 2014 Forest Drive, nigga. I'm sorry all you got was Truly Yours, my nigga. That's on you. That's on you, my nigga.
That's crazy. Whatever, bro. I'll go peep other Gundam then. All right. My Hero Academia Vigilantes is another season on the way, coming in January. So, yes, My Hero fans, y'all still getting milked. Pause.
That's crazy, nigga.
Listen, Mysterio Wanda Sword season 2 that's coming out. They got a trailer for that.
I gotta say, I've heard things about it. I just haven't checked it out. I've been slacking in my macking. I hear it's cracking.
I haven't seen it either.
I heard it's fine. I haven't watched it yet.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Juice, this one's for you. Right, Trigun, the new Trigun anime, right? They got the trailer out, cast is out, theme song out, and it's coming out January 10th.
Yes!
Hang on. Trigun, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see that hat?
Are we gonna have the same? Are we gonna still have the same voice actors, or is it like a new cast?
I think it's the same voice actors.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You see the hat? You know what's going on. Real niggas win.
The fact that you actually got merch for Trigun Stampede when no one talked about that anime for real.
I feel like that's another one that got slept on. Isn't that where Johnny on Botch got his like first break in the anime? I think that was like his big voice acting role.
Yeah, like Smash Stampede. Yeah, put him on. So put respect on Trigun. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about Trigun Stampede ain't whatever. So like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not my fault that y'all ain't ready for the beauty that is Trigun Stampede and all the amazing animation.
I like Trigun. Okay, despite what Juice may think to my last episode, I do like Trigun.
Lying ass nigga. Stop lying to these niggas. Stop lying to Miss NeonNoir Vibes. Stop lying.
I'll remember to tell the truth. This one is probably just for me. I don't care. World Trigger anime is getting a reboot.
Oh.
Don't hate on World Trigger, sir.
Ooh. Eek.
Don't hate on World Trigger, bro.
I'm just saying, ain't no one ever say, hey yo, put on that what's that nigga name? Smoke, put on that smoke perk. That's all I'm saying. No one says put on that smoke perk.
Just cause you don't like it don't mean.
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, hey, I ain't never heard no one say, dang, bro, put on that Dex.
Yeah, whatever, bro. And last piece of news is the JJK movie is out, so go ahead and watch that.
Yes, sir. Inaudible. I don't got to.
The best opening the JJK ever put out, man. I don't care.
I need to catch up. I got season 1 because it was on HBO Max, and then they pulled it for some reason.
It was on
so
Max.
I got spoiled on season 2, but I definitely want to but I want to catch up. I really enjoyed that.
I think you definitely should. I feel like what makes Jujutsu Kaisen so great is that it breaks shonen stereotypes. The only time it doesn't break a stereotype is like near the end of the like manga, because like what happens at the end. But but a lot of it just breaks the stereotypes. Just like, oh, sometimes the main character is just better than the rival. Like,
bro, listen.
Sometimes the rival is the one who's actually the victim. Like, if we're being real, Megumi had Naruto's backstory. No parents. He had no parents.
Don't talk to me about that man, Megumi, bro. Listen.
And that nigga was fighting a demon he couldn't control. And then we have Yuji, naturally talented, loved by everybody, had an evil phase, only to then go on to be completely forgiven and now be the new super cop of the league.
Listen, the next arc is like my favorite arc in JJK and everything. Boy, that shit pissed me off so bad. Oh, it pissed me off so many times.
We're gonna see you to get his ass whooped.
That's how you piss me off.
Yo, those fight scenes are incredible.
Yeah, definitely like catch up before the arc comes out because they are going to spoil you 100%.
Yeah, I'm about to say. But also, Specials by King New is the best opening. Just to let you know. You're laced. So anyway, laced. First off, King New doesn't miss. You watch your mouth, sir.
He missed with that opening. That opening is trash.
You are my special.
That jump trash.
After something really messed up happens, and then it's just like happy music.
JoJo's.
Yeah, that's JoJo's. For sure, that's JoJo's.
Motherfucker gets smoked, and all of a sudden you hear freaking you by Jodeci. Like, come on, bro.
Man, every time I close my eyes, bro, so lying everybody, I wake up feeling so horny. That should be cool.
Yeah. Every time someone gets smoked, like, come on.
When Bruno died, and them niggas talk. So every time I close my eyes, I said, bro, if you don't get this bullshit, like, And I know it's gonna be worse with Steel Ball Run because
Oh,
I
yeah.
know they put Pony in there. Genuine is at the point in his career where he put that shit in JoJo's. So I know
They gotta put that in JoJo's.
So I know when that nigga, when that one guy gets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna hear if you're horny, let's do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm mad too. He's so mad.
Dog, it's gonna be a political nightmare.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you know, the real reason why everybody here, you know.
Yes. Hello, Miss Flo. We've got all the questions to ask you today. First question right off the bat. Top 5 anime.
Ooh. Top 5 anime. I don't know if I could put it in order, but
in order.
In order. Ooh, okay. I would say my first pick, and then I had like something that has really got me excited about anime is Spy Family. Because
that's a good one.
I really just love the idea. If you haven't seen Spy Family, it is about the spy. He has to put together a family really quickly for his mission. So he adopted a daughter from the orphanage, not realizing that she is psychic. And then he has to find a wife. Little does he know that his wife that he chosen is like an assassin, which I'm like, it's hilarious how a spy hasn't really picked up on everything that's going on, but Anya being a psychic, she knows everything. She knows who's who and what's kind of going on. And even though it's a makeshift family, they still look out for each other and protect each other. So like that really is warm my heart. So I'm gonna put that at number 1. Okay. 2, I'm gonna have to put Inuyasha because because so what happened was Leilani, if you don't follow her, she used to be Bad Waifu, and she is now Leilani. She makes like anime fashion. So it's not just like because so she came out with an Inuyasha line. I got the blazers. I bought the blazers for Inuyasha and Shishomaru. So I'll be doing some promo for that. And that made me wanted to go back and rewatch it to get some ideas of how to like promote it. And it is like, if you like action, you love like love triangles, comedy, like Inuyasha is the full package. And it is like I breezed through that because like I remember when I was younger, when Inuyasha was coming on Toonami, I would end up like falling asleep because it would come on so late, and you would just hear the ending. So then you just wake up to like the credits. But rewatching it, I was just like, this is a really good show, and
it's fire.
Like you should definitely go back and watch it. I'm trying to see what's another really good anime. I like this, may be off the beaten path. Number 3, I'm going to say Psychopath, or is it Psychopath? So
that's real shit.
Because with that anime, because I'm a criminal justice major, and I love how, okay, so if you're not familiar with it, basically in the future, their whole premise is to catch crime before it happens. So people are often scanned, and if you have some form of mental illness, you are clocked immediately and you are like arrested, right? But the problem is like you're labeling people as bad before they really do anything. You're not really like seeking treatment to help, and it actually ends up causing problems. So I really dislike it. It's just as a criminal justice major, and the animation is really good. The storyline is really good. Let me see, 4 and 5. That's gonna be tough because I really like Ghost in the Shell. I really like that Ghost in the Shell because I was just like, damn, I low-key just, not that I look great, I love my human body, but because I do so much, I just don't like all the functions of the human body, and I would just like to just be just a robot, just to like be able to do things or whatever. And I love like the crime mystery aspect of it. It was really, really super cool. Didn't care for the live action. I just think, I'm sorry, I love Scarlett Johansson. I just think not everything got to be a live action. I'm gonna just say that it's just like it's a cult classic that has gotten a number of like reboots, and that it still holds up very, very well. Number 5, Death Note. I definitely love Death Note because just over the conversation that it poses, just to have the power to like, okay, you can end somebody with just writing their name in the book, right? And again, it goes to like my criminal justice background. Could you really like, could you take out all the bad people that need to be taken out with the book? Can you really handle that power and use it responsibly like you're supposed to? The lines that you may cross for actually using it. Just to kind of see how Light Yagami had like a really good idea. It's like, yo, I'm gonna take out these criminals that got away with it. It's clear that they're guilty, but they got off of the technicality. They don't need to be on the streets. Let me go ahead and take them out. And then as the series progresses, it's just like, well, all these bad people in jail need to be gone. And then he was like, okay, I can't get caught, so now I gotta kill agents. I gotta kill cops. And it's just like, ooh, his dissension into becoming the very thing he sought to get rid of it's very interesting to watch. And the whole, I guess the cat and mouse game between L and Light, very good. The way, like it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Again, did not like the live action movie outside of having Black L. I think that was because like what's my boy's name? Because he's like so good in Atlanta.
Oh, that's like Keith Stanfield.
Yeah, like I thought like he did like very well, but I just didn't like the way that they made it more so like, oh, it's the Shinigami's fault that Light is doing all of this. And it was just like, no, was it Ryu? I'm thinking Street Fighter. No, Ryuki. Like, he was just like, yo, you found my book. Here are the rules and stipulations. You can either relinquish it, let it go, forget all of this happened, or you could try to use it. So it wasn't, and then in the movie, it was just like the Shinigami was like really pushing Light to use it. And I didn't really like that because it's like, oh, the devil made me do it type concept as opposed to like free will. You know what I mean? But I also like the discussion around, it's just like, okay, if you had this ability, you know, the ethical conversation, the moral conversations around it is it's very striking. Younger me would probably be on Light side for a little bit, but as I got older, I'm just like, you can't be killing everybody in prison because like everybody in prison may not be guilty. You know what I mean? And that's as I learned, like, as a criminal justice major. And also the fact that, you know, some people deserve some form of redemption or a chance to, you know, reintegrate into society, you know, once they learn their lesson. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my top 5.
That's solid.
I like it.
Psychopaths. That's all I needed to know.
Honestly, the fact you had had Inuyasha in your top 5 is very pro-black because what people don't know is that the concept of Inuyasha actually changed from a Tyler Perry movie.
I don't think so. Kagome wasn't treated bad. She wasn't treated badly. Like, she was not. You know what I mean?
Kikyo.
Kikyo
it was Inuyasha. Inuyasha was the one getting abused for sure. Like,
yeah, I feel. Don't get me started. Kikyo. Kikyo got on my nerves. Bro. They told you what happened, and you're still on your BS. It's like, girl.
She pissed me off so bad.
You're stealing souls. You're still like, I hate you, Inuyasha. It wasn't me. We were set up. Multiple people had told you this, and it's just like
they
it's
done been broke up and all that. Like they done been broke up and all that. I was like, nope.
It's just
no sir.
It was. I'm saying, but it was like, it was really good television, and it had like everything that you would want in an anime, no matter like what you're into. If you're into fighting, they had good fight scenes. If you're into romance, love triangle, they had that. Twists and turns, betrayal, like it was a really solid anime. And I feel like I don't think it get talked about enough because everybody wants to talk about like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, which I mean, again, Naruto has some like, probably about the same. Again, good action, thoughts betrayal, love interest, all of that. We're not gonna talk about Boruto. I saw a few episodes of that, and I'm just like, okay, I just want to see what they grew up into. I don't really care about the kids too much. Sorry.
Yeah. It really don't get good until the time skip for real.
Yeah. So, but I feel like Inuyasha and some of the other things that I listed, I think are definitely worth a watch if you haven't had a chance to check it out. And like I said, it's just like I just want like a break from everything. Can't be shonen. You know what I mean? Shonen has put out some classics that I feel is really connected to a lot of the current, or at least the anime fans around my age. But I do like something that's like a little bit different, a little off the beaten path, something that's a little bit weird. My honorable mentions, I do like what's the one where he used to be he was in the mob, but now he's a house husband. Like that's, I don't watch too much like slice of life. And then Host Club, I did enjoy like Host Club, so those are my 2 honorable mentions as well.
Damn. That's a diverse list. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I feel like it's like all over the place. I like different stories. I just feel like with like what's the one like Black Clover? It's like Naruto meets Harry Potter. So that's why like I haven't really like dived into that. I know a few of my students were talking about it, but I'm just like it's the same plot point where you have like the orphan kid that's trying to kind of be at the top of whatever power system is going on, and it gets a little bit stale after that, because if you watch as much anime as I have, you start to predict things or see things coming, so I do like to see something that's like very bizarre and like a something different, you know what I mean? Change it up. Shake it up.
No, I completely understand. If anything, I definitely agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. And I think that your top 5 has been amazing so far. So I guess the next question is, I'll admit, I did a little research. I looked into you a little bit. And, of course, besides the fact that you mentioned them before the episode started, we gotta say, as a teacher, do you teach a particular subject or do you teach all subjects?
No, I teach journalism. So about how I started my teaching career, I actually teach at the high school that I graduated from.
Ooh, alma mater.
So I was part of the journalism program when I was in high school. I was the editor-in-chief of Friendship News Network when we were doing the magazine Rated T. And then I was asked to originally come back as the webmaster to basically put all of the students' work on a website. And then my boss, shout out to Ms. Kaufman, she was like, we need an advisor. So I was like, okay, I'll come back and I'll do the after school program. I did that for a couple of years, and then we got to talking and saying, like, if we really want to produce what we want to produce, it needs to be a class. So I think I started teaching like the class officially, I want to say like maybe around 2014, 2015. And I've been teaching ever since. And it is evolved, because we used to just like do writing. And then my students really wanted to do photography, but we couldn't bring anybody to like be the photography teacher for our program. So with the help of my sister, she does photography as well on the side. She recommended me a YouTuber, Jared Poland, Frono's Photo. And I was reading some books. So in the earlier stages of like me teaching, I was kind of like learning photography and teaching it to my students at the same time.
Ooh,
and
okay.
yeah, so and then I had like students were asking like, hey, can we make videos? Can we do a podcast? And so then I had to learn video production. So I taught myself, how to use Final Cut Pro, how to record and all of that. And again, everything that we have now with our journalism program is because our students asked for it. And now we're to the point like we got a YouTube channel. We have oh my god, we started doing art galleries to showcase students' photography. We start with the help of my other visual arts teacher, Miss Abney. We start selling students' work. Oh my god, we've been doing a lot since this whole education journey has started, and yeah, we've been doing everything. So everything that I'm doing now in my publication, I'm teaching it to my students.
That's amazing. And then about your publication, right? Thank you for bringing it up. With your publication, it's I know there's clearly there's a digital aspect to it, right? Is it just strictly digital? Do you have any like newspapers and things of that nature, or is it just strictly digital?
It's strictly digital, mostly because like print is just so expensive right now. Sure. And I really started my publication out of a whim just to see if I could do it. So, but like most businesses today, it started during the pandemic. And again, I gotta shout out my students because they influenced me so much. I started seeing some students, they started their own LLC. And I was just like, man, if they can start it, I can start it, right? It can't be, that. So I looked into it, I started it. And like I said, originally it was Noir Vibes. I was doing, different experimenting with my first original podcast, Go With The Flow. And I was like streaming a little bit on Twitch. And, I was good with photography. I could write. And I wanted to just have all of that. Like, I know how to do a website. I use Squarespace for work for Friendship News Network. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna use it for my own publication. So I'm like with that. And then I was just like, I really feel like I'm onto something here, and I wanted to protect my work. And I looked into like trademarking it. But my trademarker lawyer through LegalZoom, they were like, oh, there's another publication that's kind of doing the same thing that's too close to them. You gotta like add something to it. And I was just like, you know what? I glow. I constantly glow wherever I go. I'm that light, so I'm just gonna like neon. So there you are, Noir Neon Vibes, and I've been cooking with it ever since. My latest podcast, Neon Mic, where the conversation just glows. I've had so much fun doing it, and I've met some of the most incredible creatives. I've gotten so many compliments on my interviewing skills, and just the shout outs and appreciation for what I'm doing. Because what we're doing as like Black journalists and media, there's so much talent out there, but they don't get the spotlight that they deserve at all. Like it's and the fact that we're able, because we know the skill and we know the tools to help give them the free promo that they need to bring awareness to their brand and drive traffic, is like that's power. You know what I mean? Because our narratives get twisted so badly. We're seen as this one corner of Blackness where we are like portrayed in a negative light, right? But we don't really see the exploration into like the blurred culture. You know what I mean? Or just to see the alternative culture, the different sides, the many caveats of just any minority, because I ended up like talking to everybody.
Right, like just different shades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it has been an absolute blast doing this, and I'm excited to see what's to come.
Oh, for sure.
I'm glad you brought up that whole diversity thing, right? Because I did my own research. You know what I mean? I had to go look into the streets. You know what I mean? So we got anime like Gachi Akuda, Cannon Busters, Afro Samurai. We get adult cartoons, adult animation like Black Dynamite and the Boondocks. How do you feel about the state of diversity and like representation in animation like today, 2025?
I thought there's a demand for it. You know what I mean? We draw to. I should have put Afro Samurai on my list. Damn it. But I was a little focused on like a lot of the Toonami because that's what I grew up on. But there's a love for it. You see fans, especially like for us, get very excited when we see a character that looks like us. But a lot of times there's so much debate, like, oh, that character isn't really black, although they have like dreads and an afro and they have like a deeper. Okay, whatever. I'll leave that side of the internet alone because you're
right, like
delusional, right?
Because they're Okinawan, right? They're from the Ryukyu Islands. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that.
People are weird. That's all I have to say about that part. But there's a clear demand for it. And then me entering into the Blur community, because I've always been a fan of anime, comic books, and all of that. But it was just like a few years ago that, I went to BlurCon. And then I'm finding Black artists that have come up with their own original character in comic books, and their stories are good. I tell them all the time, like, I want to see this in like a live action film, or this needs to be in animated. And now we're in the space where we see the BS that's going on in Hollywood. We see executives trying to bust up unions. We see them constantly talking about like how they're going to replace people with AI. We constantly see the doubt that majority Black cast or Black stories isn't marketable, despite the success of Black Panther, despite the success of another big
Sinners.
Sinners blew up. Like, I can't tell you like how many of my friends said that they have watched it multiple times. I have put that soundtrack on repeat around the time like it came out. Like, that stayed playing in my ear. So there is a demand and there's a lane for our stories. And thanks to the age of social media, YouTube, Twitch, other streaming platforms, it's like people could really showcase their work. And then it even led me to the path of being a part of the press corps for Blurred Station. So if you have not heard of Blurred Station, it is an emerging streaming platform that is focused on Black stories around science fiction. You know what I mean? If you love Afrofuturism, if you love horror, like I said, we saw the success of Sinners. Like, you know how excited, or like even with Blade, like we love to see us as vampires, especially since we don't really age. We age. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we should be in fictions. We should be fairies. We should be wizards. We have like Black girl magic. You know what I mean? We have like so many talented martial artists. I have met so many performers. That should be famous. You know what I mean? Sure. And then with Blur Station, they get that. And they want to provide a space for a lot of those Black creators, whether you want to like a one-stop shop for everything Black and science fiction. So you have one tab like for artists, Black music, whether it's nerdcore, rap, alternative rock, is there. Then you have another tab, like if you just want to like read, you have all these Black comic books, right? And manga. And then you have like another tab where you have like the animation and the TV shows, whether it's like original or like pulling from other people's IP, where the creators hold their own rights. They hold the rights to their creation. So it's like it's a platform that is fair to the artist and that is giving the audience what they're demanding. You know what I mean? So it is a win-win. So I know I may be going on a bit of a tangent, but like there is a demand to see more of us in the big screen that is not just limited to street stories. You know what I mean? We also saw it with Dope. We see like the nerd. We are very nerdy characters that love Pokemon, that love Magic the Gathering. When I did the Magic the Gathering episode, I did not realize the comments really, well, most of them, some of them were a little like, I don't understand why you're putting Black or race into it, But if you actually read the comments, there were like there were so many people that were just like, well, in my area, I'm Black, but I don't see too many of us in Magic the Gathering spaces, and I wish I had something like this in my town. You know what I mean? What? Or like, how can I join? You know what I mean? Or I didn't know that I didn't know like y'all were having this in the DMV area. And shout out to Jazz and her whole team, because they will teach you the game. Like I've heard of Magic Gathering, but it's just like after doing that episode and learning how to play, like I want to get more into it when I have the time because I be
I got
money.
I don't know.
You know
Hey, I got
you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if like you were to connect with Jazz and start doing a chapter of On the Stack in Florida. You know what I mean? And what that would mean to, you know what I mean? Like what it would mean to like create a circuit where there are safe blurred spaces. Because people like to be in the comments like, oh, there's no need for y'all to segregate, or like, you know, I have black and white friends, or like we're a pretty diverse group of people and we're able to like really play together. Well, that's great maybe in your area, but across the United States, it's not really like that. We saw it with that poor cosplayer Ash. You know what I mean? That she got bullied and it cost her life. For sure. Because like I don't think she had, I don't think they had the appropriate support system, you know, to withstand all that negativity. You know what I mean? But so it's vital that we do create more safe blurred spaces where y'all could connect and really hold each other down and enjoy your favorite anime, your favorite comics, whether it's DC, Marvel, Image,
Milestone.
I would say Milestone, Ray Comics. You know what I mean? There's so many people that are coming up with their own, you know, comic book publication because they understand the importance and the need, you know, for the community. And it warms my heart, and I share with my students too. I do take my students to the conventions, and I see them like, hey, there's a space for y'all, and y'all can, because like, you know what I mean? They could come and talk about it in my room. You know what I mean? Because I sound like you could do a review or write about whatever your interest is, right? But it's like they can't really always be open about their fandom in the school building. But if you show them like the outdoor clubs and other programs for them that's age appropriate that they can connect to, and they have a ball. I can't tell you how many students have caught the convention bug because I've taken them there and I've connected them with like, hey, if you're an artist, talk to this artist, and how they managed to make their comic book and how they managed to be in these spaces. And like, oh, if you're a photographer, here, you can talk to this cosplayer and how you can make money on the side because a cosplayer always needs a photographer. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I'm very fortunate to combine both my loves in such a way that it creates this sense of community and like really introduce it to is just like, there's a space for you here. You're not in it alone. You can build community. You can be in a space where you're not just a Black kid. You're just a fan. And that's the whole point of building safe spaces for blurs.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm 100% behind that all the way. And honestly, like, I do want to work with On The Stack. So, like, anything, like, if I got to DM them, I'm going to DM On The Stack myself and be like, yo, Jazz, holla at me. I'm a Florida Magic the Gathering player. As you see, I stay with it on me. You know what I'm saying? This the Stellar Lead deck, you know what I'm saying? Spellcasters. I work with Just Kai, all of that. And I know the unluckiest Planewalker. That's my mix. That's people's. So like, yeah, no, I definitely understand wholeheartedly the importance of making a community. And that's definitely what we want to do in the Cuban Linx, to make that place for people to express their stories. And I think it's beautiful how you elaborate on that, for sure. And then here's a good question. If you could do like an interview with any anime character, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm trying to think.
Now
and I'm trying to also like I'm scrolling through my top 5s. So I would probably have a sit down with Anya to see how much she knows, because I know she got a T for like she has to know everything.
That is true.
Like, if you want to get the scoop on like what's really happening, granted she's like what 5, 6 on the show, but little kids are fun to talk to. They're always hilarious. Like I hilarious. So, but the fact that she's also psychic and she knows certain things, but she may like try to hide it, but it's just like I would love to talk to her.
that's so adorable. And honestly, like, all I love most about like talking to kids sometimes is that like back when I was a tutor, like I would talk to kids or whatever, and like a lot of time they'll just like tell you some like crazy lore about their family, and just like cartwheel away to be like, oh yeah, you know, my daddy's not my daddy. And then just like cartwheel away. And that should be high key funny sometimes. And I'll be like, oh yeah, my mommy's
cartwheel away is crazy.
And just like backflip and shit. Like no kids bro, that should be funny. I remember one time I was in like back when I was working for Boys and Girls Club, I would actually like talk actually do math problems with kids and stuff. And like one time one kid was like, oh yeah, what's infinity times infinity? And I was like, well, that's just infinity. Like, what's infinity times God? I'm like, well, in that case, that'd still be infinity because both quantities are infinite. And like to really be able to like see like kids in general just want to learn and want to understand things, it's fire. So I feel like an interview with Anya would be so heartwarming, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, my daddy is supposed to stop a nuclear bomb from happening." And you know what she's saying, but like you know what I'm saying, like she'll instead of saying nuclear, she'll say like necular or something like that. Like I feel like that's so adorable.
That would be cute.
Like when she's talking about like her mom, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, my mom's planning a massacration," or she means assassination and shit. Like I feel like that would be fire for sure.
Yeah, I that's my number one pick.
I feel that. In that case, who would be the worst anime character to interview?
I would try to think. I think Light. Light is he's very arrogant, and he would kind of like try to. And also, it's just like he masks very well. It's like he's very unassuming, but it was just like he'll probably try to play it off as like, you know how he does like the inner monologue, so it'll just be like looking off, like just staring for a lot of moment, like thinking, oh well, she'll never figure out what I'm thinking or never get anything out of me. And I'm just like, well, why are you so quiet? It's just like, why aren't you engaging in the conversation? It seems like you're having an inner monologue. It's like, it's okay for you to talk. I just want to know what it's like for you as a high school student and a son of an officer. What are your things of like all of these mysterious killings and that? You know what I mean? So I think like Light would really try to play me in an interview and be like trying to play like chess with me, but it's like, dude, it's not that deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel that. Okay then. And then in that case, right? Okay. I guess in that case, oh, okay. So, doing the research and learning more about your platform and things of that nature, I see that you've done like a lot with like different styles and fashion and things of that nature.
Oh yes, I be putting it on. I do. I really, as I'm like in this space right now, I've always had like an eye for a look. May not always have the budget for it. But I always like to find like stuff that's different. You know what I mean? I always tell my students it doesn't really benefit for you to look like everybody else or to follow the trends. I feel like a lot of like my networking secret is because like I be putting that on, from the nails to the accessories. I work to stand out because it's a conversation starter. It was just like, oh my God, you look great. I get all the compliments and people want to know like where you got your stuff. And then I will not hesitate to shout people out, like my earrings. I don't know if you can see it, but I got my DC earrings on. This is like also like from also Pretty in Paint. My logo, this was originally designed by Roger Brown, and then DJ with Sigil Ink, she did like a glow version, and I did this for like, it was for homecoming week, and I was just like, I'm gonna shout my company out while also like having it glow. Like you see how like it's different, it's eye-catching, it's good for marketing. And then there's like so many talented designers that are in the blurred space or the nerd space. shout out to Dykeman, shout out to Leilani, shout out to Plushie Kawaii. Like there's at Winter, Sam Kid, like there's so, especially like women that are designing some of the amazing stuff. I just like, they help me look so great in interviews, and I want to make sure that they shout out and get the most attention. I found new designers at Muse Market a couple weeks ago. It's just like I love fashion. I love like turning out a look. It also helps build up confidence, because if you look good, you feel good, right?
So,
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just like, if you want to be the vibe, you have to, bring the vibe.
exude it. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I know exactly how you feel with hats from Parks and Normal. Shout out to them boys. And then, of course, my Jollibee shirt from Valessa. And then, shout out to my jeweler Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Amazon the jeweler. You know what I'm saying? Get me right with this. Amazon the jeweler. Amazon, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
I was going to call out Johnny Dang, but Johnny Dang was like, nah, talk to Amazon. They got you for the fit. And I'm like, yeah, that. I had to get the jewelry on. But yeah, no, like, for sure. I think that it's important to. I think that it's wonderful how you find a way to like uplift through your fashion, for sure. And I hope to do the same. Especially if cough any blurred fashion labels want to check out the Cuban Linx podcast. You know what I'm saying, for some models.
We should turn the mic up.
We have to just in case.
I thought about being a brand ambassador, but I was like, I don't have enough followers yet to feel like that I would qualify for it. But then I'm also finding out is like, even though I don't have that huge following yet, I'm still getting press passes to like conventions, to like certain concerts and things like that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, the next time Leilani puts out like requests for brands ambassador, I'm applying, because her stuff is so cute. But I'm on a teacher salary, so I'm looking for that discount. But it was like, I will put her on. Like, I constantly, if I'm wearing her stuff, well, any brand that I'm wearing, like in the episode, like I'll tag them. If it's not really showing properly, I'll do screenshots or like the full fit and put it on my page, because we have a lot of major brand stores that are out there, but may not be like very ethical. And then, like I said, I want to promote more small businesses. You know what I mean? Especially minority businesses, because like I said, there's so many talented people out there, and they need to be discovered. They need to be known. You know what I mean?
I know, for sure. Definitely gotta be ethically made, but it's gotta be ethnically made too. Yes, sir. It's gotta be ethnic. Yes, sir. It's got some color on my shit. Yes, sir. That's why Valessa, the brand that I rock, especially with the jackets. I got a jacket in my room right now. Got a lot of the jackets in my room. Valessa is a Filipino fashion brand. They got amazing anime streetwear, and then of course Parks Normal, the team that designs the hats. One member is Asian, I believe Vietnamese, and the other is Black and Filipino. So more Asian and Black too. So if anything, I definitely understand the importance of just like uplifting those brands, especially when they like good quality stuff with good quality stuff. Like you see
I definitely tag people on my page where I'm posting like fits and stuff. I'm always tagging them in the comments.
Gotta show love. I mean, Valessa, I've been posting. Check me out, Valessa. I need that discount.
Box of lunch, man. I got you on there, man. Come on.
Please, bro. You know what I'm saying? We struck out here. But all in all, like, you make really good points about like the importance of community, especially when it comes to like advocating and making space for people to be able to like express their best selves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And speaking of
I'll say I got, I said I did my research, you know what I mean?
He did his Google.
Listen, I did my Google search, right? So we got Michael J. White, who did Bronze Tiger in the Arrow series, right? We got Dams and Injuries that might play Black Panther in Marvel, right? We got my man, I forgot the dude's name, Aaron Pierce. He's playing John Stewart Green Lantern in the Lantern series.
Yes, sir.
What Black actor would you want to see get casted in like a DC or Marvel project?
Okay, that's very good. I'm I'm trying to think of like someone that we have. I'm thinking of Icon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like who would be a really good Icon. You know what? Ernie from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
He looks great. Like I think he's 70 and he's still shredded.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look like he aged a day from Ghostbusters. Like if you look like I think it's Ernie Henson.
Wait, is he check the sound effects?
No. That's from Police Academy. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. The one black dude from Ghostbusters. He's been in a plethora of stuff. But I think he would make a really good Icon because Icon is like however old. Yeah. And it's like he's very like this kind of like a black conservative mentality. But like I said, Ernie is in impeccable shape. Knock on wood that we could get him for like another decade still working. I think that he would make a really good Icon. I'm trying to think like Keke Palmer is also in really good shape. And she's been kind of like campaigning to be like Rogue, but I feel like she would make a good Rocket. Because she dressed up as Rogue for Halloween. But I feel like with her energy, I think that she would make a good Rocket. So maybe like Ernie Henson as Icon and then Keke Palmer as Rocket.
Man, shout out to you knowing the damn Milestone comics, man.
Right.
I got introduced to them. Hold on. It was like not Teen Titans, but what was their was it Youth Justice or Young Justice? Young Justice. Yeah. They did a really good job of incorporating more different DC heroes. And then when I saw them appeared, and then I started doing a little bit of research into Milestones, I'm just like, and I'm glad they got like, you know, some episodes to themselves. But I would really like to see a series, animated, live action. I think that'd be really good to see. But like those are my two picks.
That's crazy. I'm reading the new Milestone Static season 1 right now. It's downstairs. So I need Static Shock. Well, I need that live action bad, man.
We've been waiting for we wanted Static Shock for the longest. I love the series on CW. I guess when it was WB.
Yeah.
Phil Lamar did such a great job.
Amazing job, yeah.
Such an amazing voice actor. For him to do the Jon Stewart Green Lantern and Static.
He ain't got range.
Like
insane range.
That it was like that was a major part of my childhood. I know that we've been asking for a live action or to reboot the series in some shape or form. But I'm trying to think like who's a really good actor. They've been saying Jaden Smith for the longest.
They wanted him like years ago when they first announced they were going to do a live action Static. Jaden Smith was like the number one guy they were choosing back then.
I mean,
But I was like, who's that young man in Stranger Things?
Yeah. Caleb something.
Yeah, Caleb with the Irish last name. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he could probably do Static.
He could.
You know, in some form of iteration.
Hey, I'm just saying, if a crazy idea, right? Boom, right? Cell as the actor for Static, and I'll play the voice. So boom. Right, so it's Cell doing the scenes, and I was like, I'll put a shock to your system. Or even more so, right? We both play Gear.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I ain't mad at it though.
What? Or even better than that, right?
I ain't mad at it though.
Cell plays Richie, and then when he turns the gear, it's me. Saying boom, boom, boom. From there, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Holla at us, you know what I'm saying? I chop.
I think campaign for the role that you want. Method Man has been doing it for Bishop.
Yeah.
I want to see that. He's also in great shape.
He's in amazing shape. Like dog. Like for as much as Method Man has done, that man is in amazing shape. But actually, like if I was being serious, I think a good like a role that someone would play. Like, I'll be honest. I'm gonna be real. I'll try to think. bro from Snowfall, Edie
Idris?
none of Dumpster Idris, his uncle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, broski, him as Luke Cage, like old school Luke Cage with the Jerry curl and the crown.
With the Jerry curl in the chain belt.
Yes, come on,
chain belt, bro, in the yellow with the freaking arms
bro. Or Louis from Snowfall as Misty Knight, or even a young Amanda Waller. I'm waiting, James Gunn. Holla at me. I'll do your casting for you. Just give me a list of black folks. I'll tell you where they go.
Hey man.
Denzel Washington as Jon Stewart. Come on. Know what I'm saying?
You funny.
Let's get to the bag, bro. Let's really get to the bag.
Damn. Who could Denzel play in like a DC or Marvel? I don't even know Denzel could play.
Jon Stewart. Old black man playing old black man.
Nah.
Maybe Mr. Fox.
Mr.
Fox the Batman.
Yeah, Lucius Fox.
He would be a cool Lucius. I ain't gonna lose you.
I would say, it's just like, he has a certain swagger to him. He's like, I feel like whatever role he gets, he's very adaptive to.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want him to say the song, "Get your hands off me. Get your hands off this gadget."
with the lip.
Get your hands off me.
The lip. That shit funny.
Bro, we having that lip on him, dog. But no, like, no, I definitely would dig that. If I had to say, honestly, if anything else, even better. Just saying, the Cuban Linx as Mossy Menos from Teen Titans.
You funny.
No, you gotta brush up on your Spanish, Poppy.
We gotta speak Spanish now.
Yeah, Mossy Menos can speak
I know
Spanish.
they were Mexican, right? They were Mexican.
No, actually Guatemalan.
They're Guatemalan, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
So brush up on your Spanish. So with Mossy Menos.
All right, got you.
All you gotta remember, Mossy Menos, si podemos. All right, remember that. We got the roll. We're gonna be good.
That's wild.
Definitely.
James gonna DM us, man.
Holla at us, bro. Mossy
I know you're
Menos.
making a live action Teen Titans. Put us in it, gang.
Right? We can both play Black Manta. I'll be the suit, and then like Cell be the person in the suit, and like it'll be like Knight Rider. Only we'll have like a lot more N bombs in the suit. So it was just like nigga go left, nigga go right. What are you doing, nigga? Like it's very much that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he's Black Manta for a reason.
Funny. That's funny. Black Manta's crazy.
But no, honestly, I think that what I love most about this interview so far has been the joy that we take in just like representation. And I think that what you do on your platform is amazing, for sure. Like no jokes, of course. I already said all my jokes, but like you do a lot of great work with your platform, and I think that I'm glad that I was able to reach out and get you onto this episode, because Lord knows that I think that what I value most about our community is that we can mutually appreciate each other's work and things like that, even if we're on two different spectrums of things, you know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like in this case, like podcasting and journalism is pretty close together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, we need more of us, because like actual us, because like I said, even though like we have two different directions for our show, it's like the mission is the same. You know what I mean? Sure. We want to see things from like our perspective. We want to have like these conversations, because it's not really being had on like mainstream platforms at all. You know what I mean? We don't really see this talked about in the news, and TV is slowly dying. Like MTV is dead. MTV is gone. R.I.P. You know what I mean? Like
it's so bad that like the History Channel no longer does history. They just have random white people talk about aliens and shit.
You know what I mean? Like the plot is being lost in a lot of platforms, because again, executive producers choose reality TV as opposed to good storytelling. But like I said, I'm constantly coming across individuals who have a story to tell, that have something to say, and they can use social media. They can use their TikTok. Well, I don't know what's going on with TikTok. That's like
right.
But YouTube, Instagram, there's other emerging social media platforms that are coming out the woodwork. I mean, there's no longer the gatekeepers that were like being predators and just abusing their power. They don't have the power anymore. We do. You know what I mean? So
sure.
if you got the skill set, if you got the gift of gab, if you know how to use technology, if you know where to go, use those abilities to really help uplift a lot of the talent that probably wouldn't have gotten the spotlight. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So I applaud y'all for doing what you're doing and also having me on this show. It was so fun, and I'm glad to see more of us on the internet.
I'm honored that you would give us that shout out for sure. Like, we love the love, and if anything, speaking of broadcasting talent, I hear that you'll have a duo of young, charismatic black men on your podcast. I think Wednesday.
Yes, of course I have. Like, I thought you were about to talk about my students because I've also been mentoring them. Yeah. So shout out to Braylon and Michael. They're working on Blurs of Reason. They're currently working on in school. So I'm working to get them back into the fold because they are funny. You remind me a lot of them, that same type of energy and enthusiasm. And eventually we're going to get them back into the fold because they deserve the spotlight as well. But yes, of course, we're going to do a switch. We're going to switch it up and have you guys on my platform and really chop it up. You know what I mean? You see how we all come together in this circuit. It's all love. It's a vibe.
Love. It's straight up a vibe, and I think I appreciate it so much. And I can't wait to see what you have for us on your episode. Because I'll be honest, I think this will be probably I can count on one hand how many times I've been interviewed. So this is gonna be fire.
One hand, bro.
What I'm gonna be on it. I'll probably have to wear my formal do-rag. I have to get my do-rag is great. I have to get my fur lion kufi at the Amazon shop. You know what I'm saying, bro? No.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. I can't wait. And honestly, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for chopping it up with us and really just highlighting what it means for diversity. And I guess the last question we have is, we've spoken about Miss Flo, the journalist. We've spoken about Miss Flo, the comic book fan, Miss Flo, the anime fan. But as Miss Flo, the proud black woman that you are, what is one way, if there was a nice board meeting and the topic was, how do we make women comfortable in the nerd space? What would be your addition to that?
Ooh, I just listen to black women. That's what you gotta do. It's just if we say no, it's a no. If we are asking for our space, a lot of people want to say women are not direct or give hints, or there's a lot of miscommunication. There's no miscommunication. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Listen to what we are asking for, and it's not that hard. If we're asking just to be left alone and be able to do what we want and where we want, let that be. If we say our clothes does not give you permission to do whatever, follow that. You know what I mean? If we are saying hey, they just need a space for us to kiki with our girls, respect that. You know what I mean? And then I have so many talented, beautiful cosplayers that do a little bit of spicy content. That does not mean you can slide in their DMs and be inappropriate and act a fool. Have some decorum, have some class.
I can only imagine. That sounds nuts. I ain't gonna lie.
I've heard some stories. I'm just police, y'all.
See,
you know what I mean? It's have some respect. We're all here to have fun and share our love of our fandom. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. You know what I mean? If you say no, move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lid for every pot. Like, relax.
So
Like,
in that case,
you know what I mean?
That makes sense. So in that case, like when I do like Snapchat my favorite cosplayer, double text or triple text?
Just one text. You can give a compliment saying like your cosplay is awesome, what you're doing is awesome. You can always send positive energy. Just don't be off the rip sexual with somebody. Gotcha. I don't care how you may think their online persona may be, because a lot of times they may be doing it just for the bag for survival. Yeah. You know what I mean? Economics is hard, but that doesn't mean that they should they shouldn't be berated and like off the rip objectified. They are, remember, they're somebody's daughter, they're somebody's sister, they're somebody's mother. Be approach with class, approach with love and respect. I love what you're doing. You look great. Keep it cute. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. Send your compliments, send your love, and then be fine. And then that's it. It's not complicated. It's not that hard, people. But some people, like, you have to talk to your peers and be like, hey man, because I think the other thing is like there's not enough people holding their friends accountable, and a lot of times like this stuff keeps happening because their friend ain't checking them. But if somebody else checks them, then it's like it becomes like a thing. Like, no, you have to check your friend. Check to say like, hey, we go to such and such bar, we go to such and such convention, we go to such and such party. These are the rules of decorum. And then it'd be fine. That's it. It's just like everybody want to hang out with everybody, but you have to understand, no me no. Clothes don't give permission, and just keep it cute.
That's real talk. That's real talk for sure. And I think that it's amazing. I think I wanted to make sure to give you the space to say that, because as much as I could say it, as much as Sel could say it, what matters is that, one, as men, we do give women the platform to voice the solution to a problem that they are the victims of, right? And then also, I think it's important to make clear that like I ain't got a panda for shit. I got a picture of fine shit in my room right now with a cute poem on top of it and everything. I love my girlfriend to death. Sel, don't worry about Sel. But like, to be
my girl, my wallpaper, I'm good.
Right? That's what I want you to. There you go. Right answer. But yeah, good. And I think that it's important that we wanted to make sure to give you the platform to say that, because at the end of the day, there's only so many excuses you can make, that one could make, to not want to listen to like cosplayers and consent. Because if it's a guy saying it, there's, oh, you're pandering and you just want to blah blah blah. Or if someone like who's not in that community says it, there's a, oh, you just want to get in the community. But like when someone in the community who is like affected by the issue says it, that's when it hits more. You know what I'm saying? Like, who better to say like stop? Who's better to say like stop making Tyler Perry movies than niggas that watch Tyler Perry? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like. So thank you so much for that. And if there are any final words or any promotions you want to make, please, by all means.
I would say again, thank you so much for having me on the show. You guys can follow me at Noir Neon Vibes on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, on Blue Sky. I'm exploring another app. I'll link that later. Yes, I have Neon Mic. I try to do weekly, bi-weekly. Keep in mind, I am a teacher, so I'm working quite a bit, and after I do you guys interviews, I'll be taking like the winter break because I need that break.
Oh, same.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I have my newsletter. I'm also working on like trying to create like a digital interactive magazine with my newsletter and NV Ketchup. And then after a while, I want to do like live episodes with Neon Mike, the Glow Up, to revisit a lot of my previous guests and see what they are doing now, because I still stay in touch with a lot of people and they're doing some amazing things. Please check out Blurred Station, because if you are looking for diversity in content, if you want to see us in science fiction, you could go ahead and make that happen by going ahead and subscribing now. And make sure that you follow Blurred Station on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, because of course my content is on there. And shout out to everybody on the team: Blurred's Eye View, Roomful of Blurs, Navy, Tafari. Oh my god, this like our team is huge. We are like a huge family. Everybody's on there. The Black Geeks, shout out to Hellspawn Legacy, who recruited me and put me on the team.
What? OG Holt? Oh, yo.
Yeah, so he's like has really has put me on and has been like very supportive, and has been doing a lot to make Blurred Station happen. So if you want to see this type of content, if you want to see we say we want the diversity, it can happen, and you can help make that happen by subscribing.
You heard it first. Make it happen. And in that case, yeah, and with all said and done, so any closing remarks?
No.
I was gonna say just continue to be yourselves. Enjoy the fandom, have fun, and keep it cute.
Keep it cute. That's amazing. Wonderful words to leave on. So if anything, from the Neon Mike and the Cuban Linx podcast, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. For all the lurkers out there, shout out to the lurkers. And with that, free Palestine, free Haiti, fuck ICE, we out.